And personally for you, have you, in regards to, family and friends, what can you tell me what the mood has become in Portland? I mean, are the people becoming tired of the nightly protest, or are they in support of those protesters?
Interestingly enough, a lot of people who didn't understand why the protests were happening, now that they have witnessed firsthand excessive use of force by the police and police brutality, are becoming radicalized.
Get the dumpster!
The unrest in Portland has been occurring for 79 days at the filming of this video. The protest began 4 days after the video of George Floyd's death was released, which showed a Minneapolis police officer kneeling on his back. This brought civil unrest within American cities from LA to New York. However, most of the protests had since died out, with the exception of Portland. There has been accusations of violence, targeting, and complete disregard for human life from the protesters about the police. The police have responded with the following statement. The Portland police upholds its citizens' right to peacefully assemble. However, there are a small group of people at the protest dedicated to destroying property and provoking a response from the police. LOBS spent 4 days attending the protest to see what was happening on the ground.
All these videos, get to the DA, we're gonna make sure all this shit gets back to your higher up. You don't want to identify yourself, you want to bark orders at people and threaten arrest. Y'all ain't nothing but people in uniform until you identify yourself as law enforcement officers. Hey, don't forget, our street, buddy. We'll be out here all fucking night. I'll see you tomorrow. You power tripping, pussy ass bitches.
Today's the 78th day of protest within Portland. It looks like there were tear gas used about 2 days ago. We're gonna be moving into the crowd. Let's see how it's going now. A little too close? You turn right here, you can see right here, it does look like a round.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. This is an unlawful assembly. People in the crowd have thrown paintballs and other projectiles at officers. All persons must disperse. You are ordered to disperse immediately. Failure to adhere to this order may subject you to arrest, citation, and/or the use of crowd control agents, including but not limited to.
The Portland police have now started shooting tear gas to the crowd. They're going to be starting using golden blows. Looks like they're going to crowd control at this area right here. Doesn't look like they're going to be moving. I believe there's going to be multiple protests, arrests, and whatnot. All right, they're here. Report over there.
Oregon House Bill 4208.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. This is an unlawful assembly. People in the crowd have thrown paintballs and other projectiles at officers. All persons must disperse. You are ordered to disperse immediately. Failure to adhere to this order may subject you to arrest, citation, and/or the use of crowd control agents, including but not limited to tear gas and/or impact weapons. Disperse immediately. This is the Portland Police Bureau. The Police Bureau is aware of and will adhere to the temporary restricted order requiring legal observers and members of the press present at the demonstration. Legal observers and members of the press must give authorization.
Intends to cause public inconvenience by means of alarm or creating a risk area is in violation of our ordinance. This is the city of Portland.
All persons must disperse. You are ordered to disperse immediately. Failure to adhere to this order may subject you to arrest, citation, and/or the use of crowd control agents, including, but not limited to, tear gas and/or impact weapons. Disperse immediately.
Behind you. Right behind you. Let's go. Where are we supposed to go? Hey, give me your, wanna go on that side? Yeah, let's go. Alright, hey. You on me?
Huh? Yeah.
You on me? Okay. It looks like the police officers stopped on the line closer to where the dumpster fire was lit. You can see they haven't moved the line forward at all. The protesters have actually, if you want to look over here, the protesters have actually changed this location.
Quit your lives!
This is a residential area, and the protesters have not lit any buildings on fire, have not damaged any vehicles. The only thing I've seen is fires being lit in dumpsters. It hasn't been anything else whatsoever. It's about 12 o'clock. We have been with the protesters since about 10-ish. We haven't seen the police, and protesters seem to be just maintaining a peaceful protest. There hasn't been any fires lit, no items thrown. There's come this way. Maintain it on me. And I haven't seen the police since. I don't know if they've moved to a different location or if they're moving to a different crowd or something of the sort. I've only seen the peaceful protest so far. It hasn't been anything really violent at this point. We'll go ahead and keep staying with the crowd and see what happens.
I think we're like a mile away from the car. At this point, I don't know where the crowd's gonna go anymore. I don't know if they're gonna keep on going or if they're gonna be just waiting for the police to arrive back. The protest has been majority peaceful. In the beginning stages, I don't think I saw anything remotely violent. When I saw escalation, it's because the police officers caused the escalation themselves, and the protesters responded with an escalated response. They so far have been chanting BLM, ACAB, some other maybe derogative terms for police officers. The police have in turn not said anything to the protesters. At this point, we're just gonna maybe spend time or stay with the protesters maybe another 10 minutes and move on to maybe onto the location or back home.